Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're with me either here on the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning here. We have Monk, G-Lines, Alex, Kodak, Shane, Stock Trader 00, Otter, Mike Garcia. We have Jonathan, One Man Wolfpack, Trader Page, Otter, Joel, Rui, Monk Jackson, Pop Pops, Jamal, Ilita, Paul Stanley, Chandi, Savage. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody here. Good morning, Midland Trader, Suarez, Mike, Admirals, Trend Friend, Tim, Aaron, Question Trader, P Skynet. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Lake Bandy. Good morning, KHA. Frank, Fish Lips, Mike Z, Adolfo. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Avocado. Good morning, Marco. Good morning, I Will Trade. Did I change the way Bookmap looks? It's a little bit more clear. I'm just zoomed in a little bit more. Did I change the way it looks? Is it looking better? Is that about the same? Looking any better? Good morning, George. Good morning, Mitch, a Smart Kids Fun World. Good morning, good morning. The colors are nice and vibrant. Well, hey, how about that? We got some vibrant colors this morning. That's fantastic. You'll love to see it. Well, no trades so far, as you can see. Total P&L. Let's go over to the Ninja Trader. There we go. No trades yet, but we do have some exciting trades coming on the deck today, obviously. We do have some interesting data that's going to be out. We really only have one piece of data today. Hate to break it to you folks, but today is going to be very, very light on data. But that's okay. It is, again, this is the final full week that we have of trades leading into 2024. This is the final full week, I should say, of 2023. The final full week of trade of 2023. Because next week, we only have 4 days of trade. And by golly, it's going to be pretty scant. I tell you what, it's going to be not the most active week, but we'll still be here for it. It's going to be a less than very active week. It's going to be pretty docile, but we'll be here to trade it to see if there are any opportunities there on the table for us. Joel says, Ribs, I wish I had your hair. Good morning, Mitchell. Yesterday was pretty active. Yeah, so this week, I think we're going to be pretty active, but then the following week, next week, I don't think we're going to be as active. Good morning, G-Lines. Good morning, Zero Cool. Stream on acid today. Is it really? Is something going on? Are we super extra vibrant today? Is it better or worse? Good morning there, My Star. Good to see you. Good morning, Discount Peter H. Matthew Luna. Good to see you. Best hair in the industry. Tell me more about the discount on Top Step. I have 3 XFAs and want to get my son one. Well, if it's your son's very first account, then you get a deeper discount. Otherwise, you get the regular discounted rate where a 50K account is $49, a 100K account is $99, and a 150K account is $149. If it's your very first account ever on Top Step, you get an even deeper discount, and you get a free reset too. Hi from Poland. Hey, good to see you. I haven't had the chance yet to join the club. Do you have trading modules in your Discord to see your momentum trading style? Yeah, we have a whole webinar archive. If you want to see what's available in the webinar archive, you can check it out here. You won't have access to it, but you can still at least see what's available in the webinar archive there. So check that out. I'm with Apex. No comment. Yep. Does Top Step serve Canadians? It does. Yeah, it is available in Canada land. Canada, what are we saying here? Canada? So if you're brand new here, I see that there's almost 200 of you folks in here. Let's go ahead and slam that lucky like button. Let's get the party started here. Go ahead and smash that lucky like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the stream here with your notifications turned on. Slam that thumbs up button. It is the lucky like button. I guarantee you, well, I can't make the guarantee, but at least I was watching a YouTube video the other day and they said if you hit Rip's lucky like button on his stream, you actually are guaranteed to have a green day. It's not me who's saying that. It's just a rumor that I've been seeing floating around there on YouTube. So I highly recommend just slamming that like button. Is this what I need to see NASDAQ live on TradingView? No, that's not it. You want to get the CME package, CME futures. It should be about $9 a month there. That's just going to get you the NASI equities. That's all that's going to get for you there. Hydroxide. Get all the gremlins out of the computer. I'll make time this weekend to join and watch. All right, we look forward to having you there, Mitchell, in the Discord. Playing Canada. Oh, man. Rip's already bringing the morning laughs. Hey, there we go. The Rip like button works. Yeah, we had a fantastic session together yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I hit Rip's lucky like button. My hairline came back in 48 hours along with 3 winning trades. That's amazing. That's incredible. I mean, you guys are saying it. You guys and gals out there are telling me what's really going on when you smash that like button. Not me. I mean, I believe you. Miss you, bud. Hope you're well. Hey, thanks, Johnny. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. 3 fantastic sessions yesterday. Rip's like button gets you more. Boy, you guys really love the hair today. 6 payouts in 7 months, luck. Very nice. Very, very nice. So yeah, this is going to be a very exciting Tuesday because we do have some housing data that's going to be coming out here. At 8:30, we do have the November housing starts and also the November building permits. It's going to be a whole mess of fun here. So that's going to be right out at 8:30. So that is in 20 short minutes. So make sure that you have all of those levels drawn out on your chart here and you're ready to go. It's interesting. We did have a bullish demand zone here on the NAS. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. We had a bullish demand zone here on the NAS, and by golly, they took it. Not a lot of volume being contracted until we busted up out of that zone. The level that we were watching to encroach upon to get up above that level is 941 flat. 16,941. And we are holding above that level right now. The next level to beat is 974. Above that, we are encroaching beyond 17,000, all the way up to 17,013 and a quarter, and then 37 3/4 and 77 even. So my goodness, it could be a wild day of trade today. Don't have any levels above 77 even. So if we do encroach above that, I'd be pretty shocked, but man, we'd be squeezing. I tell you what, we'd be really squeezing if we got up and over that level. It'd be squeezing like wildfire. So is today that day? We'll have to see. Do keep in mind, outside of the housing data that's going to be out at 8:30 today, we do have the Red Book retail sales that are going to be out at 8:55. So at 8:55, we do have the Red Book retail sales, but there's also some Canadian data that's coming out. Also some Canadian data that's going to be out right at 8:30. It's the Canadian CPI. So can that move the U.S. markets? It can, because... Well, we had the Bank of Canada, who was it? The Macklem. He was speaking last week, and he kind of, moved around the markets a little bit. Not crazy amounts, but yeah, just a little bit. So yeah, we could see some volatility stir from that as well, but that's going to be coming out at the same time as the housing permits and the housing starts rather than the building permits. Bitcoin who? NQ God of all pumps. I love that. Good morning there, Big G-Ski. What's the all-time high in NQ? Well, we're looking at it right now. The all-time high is, what is that? 989 and a quarter. So that's the all-time high. We're looking at it right there on that candle. And if we're looking over at a book map, look at this. This is what that looked like up there. Big old draw of liquidity to the top side. Look at that move. Straight up, straight down, tag that liquidity all the way up there at, what was the high again there? 989 and a quarter. So good morning, Grateful Trader. Good to see you. 989 and a quarter. Thank you, Alfred. Yeah, so we should definitely see some potential retest of that area this morning. If we're looking at the Magnificent Seven right now, it looks like a green Christmas tree going off. And I think I might have actually found a way to separate myself from eSignal, finally. I think we might be finally breaking up with eSignal here. As you folks know, I've had eSignal probably for about 6, 7, 8 years now, and it is expensive. If you're looking at TradingView, I paid something like probably $200 something for the whole year of TradingView, and I even doubled up. I bought 2 years at that price, and then the data fees for TradingView are just so cheap. I think I pay under $30 a month for all of my data. That's equities, that's futures, that's everything. Thanks to you, I hit my thanks you too. I hit my third XFA yesterday. Slow and steady, blew up a few XFAs now. Slow and steady, third XFA. I like that. Way to go. Give it up here for Grateful Trader. Only 36 cents away from the triple Q's all-time high. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of green across the board right now. A lot of green. And I'll tell you what, we have a lot of driving going on here up to the upside. NVIDIA, very, very weak, however, this morning out of the Mag 7. That's really the only one that's kind of faltering there. Apple, however, has room to the upside. Apple trading at 196.5 right now, but it does have room up back towards that 200 benchmark. So do we see that today? There's a good chance of that, given that it's a very low news day today. We don't even have any treasury auctions. We do have a 4 and 8 week bill announcement that could stir a little bit of volatility, but the only event in the afternoon today, just confirming this is correct, that's the one, the CME. You want that one. CME Group, E-mini included. That is the one. E-mini is what you want because we trade the NQ, which is the NASDAQ E-mini. Santa Rally is in effect. Yes, very much so. I passed 2 150K combines with you, Rips. Now I'm on the third one and trading more lightly in the 2 XFAs. Way to go there, Joel. Let's go. Let's go. Nice work. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of green across the board, but in the afternoon, there is one more thing that can stir volatility, and that is Mr. Raphael Bostic. He is speaking today at 12:30, and there is no live stream about that. There's no media Q&A, but I do expect him to comment a little bit on monetary policy because that's how they keep their spotlight on them. And Raphael Bostic has been very hawkish lately, so we'll see if he continues that hawkish tone here today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. Otter says, if I pass this week, I'll be the one getting Santa's gift. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, so keep in mind, we are going to be on Top Step TV live on Thursday this week. And then Friday, we are going to have our holiday giveaway extravaganza in here, where we are going to be giving away all sorts of goodies. So you do not want to miss that. And I do think that we may even have a combine to give away. That's right, a Top Step combine to give away. We'll have to see, though, if you guys have been naughty or nice for this holiday season and see whether or not we come up with a lump of coal or perhaps a Top Step combine giveaway. So we'll have to see. Make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be on a Friday. And keep in mind, Friday and Thursday are very exciting here because we do have some important data coming out on Thursday. Jobless claims, PCE price index for the core PCE, personal consumption, annualized GDP, very important on Thursday. And then on a Friday, we do have the PCE core deflator, PC deflator. And that is going to be very volatile. That's going to be out at 8:30 on Friday. So that's going to be a lot of fun to trade with you folks. Matthew asked, can you record and post your TS TV session? I won't be able to catch it live. Yeah, they're going to record it because it's going to be on YouTube. So there's going to be a way to watch that replay so everyone can go back and watch it. Good morning, Vladimir. He says, good morning, Rips, and all got my XFAs. Let's go. Congratulations there, Vladimir. Are you still streaming on Thursday, being on Top Step TV too? Yeah, I'm going to try to do a quick stream before we jump over to Top Step TV. If I'm not here live, I'll post on the YouTube community page. And if I'm not here live, then you can find me on the Top Step TV, and I'll post a link in that either on my Twitter, my Instagram, or on the YouTube community page. After Thursday's trip to Top Step TV, you'll have 10K subs. Hey, we'll see. Make sure, again, folks, that you are smashing that lucky like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the stream so we can get this number pumped up. We're looking for 3,000 subs. That's what I'd like to achieve before the year's end. 3,000 subs. We're pretty close to it right now. We're about 100 and some odd away, so pretty close. Trader Joe says, this stream is the best gift I could ever want. We are blessed. Thanks, Trader Joe. Appreciate that. So yeah, we have 250 of you in here. We're almost at 100 likes. If we get to 100 likes, we're going to drop a poll right now. If we get to 150 likes today, we will stream into the open. Let's go ahead and run that poll. We just crossed that benchmark right now. So let's go ahead and run this poll. Will the NQ end the day up or down? Let's see what everybody's temperature is on the NQ today. And of course, we'll leave unchanged in there as well for you folks who like to get kooky. All right, poll is live here on the YouTube chat. Go ahead and vote in the poll. It is anonymous, so nobody knows what you vote. So vote honestly here. Vote what you really feel. It's okay if you're going to go against the grain. Vote how you really feel about the NQ today, and let's see how close we get to this one. You folks have been pretty spot on lately. Everybody yesterday, the majority at least, were saying that the NQ was getting to end the day up. And by golly, we did it. It's going up. It's going up indeed. Can't wait for Thursday's Top Step stream. Congratulations. Thank you, Aaron. Really appreciate that. So yeah, with the Top Step TV session will be live to rewatch on their YouTube channel. It'll be a lot of fun to see that. I'm hoping for some fun. Hopefully we have some great trades that we can put on. Hopefully we have a green day. The worst thing would be to go live on Top Step TV, do some live trading, and just fumble the ball. So, I'm only human. I'm going to be trying my best, but we'll have to see if there's a market that can support the styles of trade that I want to put on there. Sarah says, we've been in a bull market for a long time now. Oh, by golly, we have been. Yeah, it's been pretty pretty strong to the upside here. And all-time highs have just been getting tagged, and it's a fun market to be trading. And you have to remember, if you're a perma bear or a perma bull, I say, you ought to change that. But let's just say you're a perma bear. Don't be dismayed, because we do have a lot of room to the downside from this huge pump to the upside. So generally speaking, if you look historically, generally speaking, NQ likes to kind of fade in the February or March months, just a little bit, if only a pullback. So Future Trading today says, I love Christmas. I put in a fireplace that burns coal. There you go. Nice. I have no clue, to be honest. This thing is insane. Yeah, it's wild. So right now, just look at the poll. About 100 of you have voted so far. 64% are saying up, 34% are saying down, and 2% are saying unchanged as we are right now. So it will be interesting to see. We will have to see how this unfurls here for the day. It is very exciting being up at these levels. If we're going back to TradingView here, you can see we are just tucked right under that 16,974 level right now. And we do have Apple perking up a bit. Man, if you look at SPY, I tell you what, if you look at SPY right now, SPY is just on the juice. Amazon on the juice. We still have room for Microsoft. Meta is super extended here. Nvidia almost back to 500 here. Tesla is super high, but it has room to the top side to get into those 270s. Apple has room to the upside as well. So do we see a lot of folks barreling into these equities today? We shall see. Mr. Kofivi says, goal 2024, put them all into good shape. Nice work there, Mr. Kofivi. Looks like, what is that, 10 accounts, 15 accounts? My goodness. To be honest, nice, 10 accounts. Meta only goes up. Yes, it does. The ES is on TRT this morning. Yeah, oh boy, it is. Good morning, Amato. Hey, Rips, is Bookmap free to use under Top Step account? Yeah, if you pick Bookmap as your provider, I do believe that if you want to have the depth, though, you still have to pay that $39 a month, which I recommend just buying through Bookmap. But me personally, I like using Bookmap outside of Top Step because I want to trade on NinjaTrader. And the trouble is that you could buy two combines. One combine could be on NinjaTrader, one combine could be on Bookmap, and then you could trade those both on NinjaTrader and still have a feed of Bookmap. But you're still going to have to pay the $39 a month, as far as I know. So, yeah, if you want to try to save some bucks there, maybe that's what you can do. Good morning, happy Taco Tuesday. Good to see you there, DK. Welcome. Good morning, Inquisitor. Good to see you as well. Yeah, Meta, speaking of Meta, Chandi in here saying Meta only goes up. I agree with that very much so. If we're looking, we have returned that huge dip that we had sort of at the end of November, beginning of December. And by golly, it's really running here. If you look at the lows that we were hitting in November, down there at around 280 or so, yeah, we're pumped up at 345. Does Meta have the juice and the room to move? Let's find out today and see if it has more room to the upside here. It went up because I didn't buy any. Isn't that just how it goes most of the time? You see these big dips in the market, and then you just end up saying, you know what, it's down this much. It's probably going to go down a little bit more. I'll put it off. And then you look the next week and you go, oh, cool, it ran 50 points without me. Thanks a lot, Zuck. That's usually how that works when you're looking in these stocks and you just don't pull the trigger at the right time. But yeah, everything is just pumped up today. And SPY really looking to put on some new highs here as well. And if we're looking over at the triple Qs here, let's pull up the triple Qs. Yeah, triple Qs up as well here. So it could be an exciting day here. We do have about 8 minutes now, 8 minutes until we get the data out here at 8:30. So I'm going to go ahead and get my NinjaTrader all situated here. Damn, that sucks. Feel like yesterday Kramer was crying on live TV about Meta being at $90. Yeah, it does feel like just yesterday, right? No, it's not, but YouTube has free Bookmap, just lags a bit. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. I'm not sure about whether or not, if you get Bookmap as a trading platform when you're checking out with Top Step, I'm not so sure whether or not that works out that they give you kind of a free subscription. Grateful Trader just took a short from 968. Good luck to you there, Grateful Trader. So I do want to see then how this data is received into the market. Let's see if we have a preview on the data just yet. So we are looking at housing starts coming in at 1.36 million is the estimate. The prior read was 1.372 million. So coming in a little bit cooler. Building permits are expected to come in at 1.465 million, which again is cooler than the 1.498 million prior read. So let's see if those estimates come in a little bit lower. I think that for the Fed's sake and what we want to see for a rally case for the bulls here, we'd want to see housing starts coming in at 1.35 million or lower, 1.34 million. If they came in that low, I think the market could run on that. Building permits, if those came in low as well, then that could be good, because even though that's going to be saying that the economy is not in the best shape and housing is going down, that is going to mean that prices are going to be closer and closer in the housing market to equilibrium, which is what the Fed is looking for right now, because there's been so much new money entering into the economy. Inflation has been very sticky. So what we really want to see right now is housing starts down, building permits down, because the less houses that are being built, the less building permits that are being acquired for these buildings, well, then that means that there's less money being pumped into the real estate market, and then inventory can be, available to those who need to purchase a home right now, and mortgage rates can come down. It's all kind of intertwined with one another. So we'll have to see how that unfurls here on this print. We also have, like I said, we have some Canadian data coming out. The CPI data for Canada is expected at negative 0.1% month over month, and year over year, they're looking at a 2.9% estimate. So almost like running in a freight train tight stop initially. Well, good luck to you there, Grateful Trader. We'll have to see what happens with this news here that's going to be coming out in just over 5 minutes here. So let's see what they're saying about the Bank of Canada. We all know that they left their interest rates unchanged, but you have to remember that Macklem came out and they were saying that they weren't going to be cutting rates anytime soon. And that was kind of the huge issue that we had across the board, where they were basically saying, we're not even thinking about rate cuts. And then we had the US sort of echo what they were saying, whereas the FOMC sort of, all analysts looked at the FOMC and they said, all right, they're saying from their dot plot now they're pricing in 3 rate cuts. Well, all the analysts rushed to say, well, now that's more likely that we're going to see 6 rate cuts for the year. And the market started pricing in 6 rate cuts in a jiffy. So that's why markets launched. But we did have some pullback when Macklem was talking about, Bank of Canada's decision on leaving their rates unchanged, talking about how, this is not anything where we're looking at rate cuts at this time. And that was kind of what Raphael Bostic was saying. So we'll have to see if he's echoing that sentiment today, again, when he speaks at 12:30 today. Let's see how we're doing here on the likes. Did we get up to 150 yet? We're at 147, folks. If we can get all the way up to 150, we will stream it live into the open here. If not, we'll just continue streaming in the Discord, which is perfectly fine. I think we got a question here earlier that was talking about whether or not I stream all day in the Discord. It really depends. On a day like FOMC, I'm usually streaming pretty much all day. It really depends on setups. When there's some days that, the market is scant in liquidity, I don't like to take setups that are not really high-grade setups. In fact, I rarely am ever taking trades that are not very high-grade setups, and I recommend you do the same. Trading is about moments in time, and we often talk about this a lot, that if that moment in time goes away during a trade and you miss it, well, you're never going to get that moment back again. So you want to be very, very careful in tricking yourself and thinking that moments are just going to repeat themselves. How to get in the Discord here. Let's go ahead and post that here. Just wait for Nightbot to post the link there. Trade working well here. Looking to take 1 or 2 lots off there. Good luck to you there, Grateful Trader. So yeah, it's about the quality of trades, not so much the quantity of trades. Because if your quantity goes up and your selection of quality goes down, as bad as I'd love to push buttons all day, the real fact of the matter is that if you've been trading for long enough here, you understand that if you've been trading for long enough, it's very, very difficult to find epic trades throughout the entire session. In fact, you're going to have a lower quality amount of trades, high amount of low quality trades that are going to appear later in the day, simply because lack of liquidity, lack of news. And most of the best trades are going to be happening between 7 a.m. Eastern time all the way until 11 a.m., maybe 11:30 because of Euro close. And if we have a bond auction, treasury bill auction, You know, there's a lot of different things that can come on the table, but usually around after 11:30, you go into lunch hour, it's pretty snoozy. And then basically power hour is probably the best time, and final 10 minutes, final 5, final 1. But outside of that, there's really not a lot of good times to be trading the New York session unless there's an event going on. My girlfriend indicator tells me that it will pull back to around 45. Girlfriend gut feeling. Well, good to know. Thank you, Sam. Breathing is risky in this market. Unless you buy on a rip strip to the restroom. Yeah, exactly. That's the lead indicator there. Nice fake out. Didn't sell any. No fills. Oh, man. Yeah, it did a short little pull to the downside there. All right. We are inside 2 minutes now. 2 minutes until the data is being released. And we'll have to see how this goes. We'll switch over into the Ninja Trader over here. And we'll be, again, we still haven't received our live account here from Top Step. They might just be waiting until Thursday when I go live on the program that they can provision it then for me, but we'll see. So I will be trading some combines into this print and see if this print gives us any alpha to trade off of here. 100% win rate on the rip strip to restroom. So do remember the data that we're looking for here. We're looking for the housing starts to be 1.36 million, housing building permits to be at 1.465 million. So anything lower than that, market should rip. Anything above that, market should dump. All right, 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. Make sure you are calm, cool, and collected here. Good morning from London. Good to see you, American X Trader. Good morning to you. All right, building permits from November. Remember, this is lagging data, so we may not have a super huge trim in the data, but let's see. 15 lots, let's go. Oh, dear. All righty, let's see if we can get a nice print here on this one. 20 seconds, folks, 20 seconds. A million lots. Yeah, let's go forward. Remember, Canadian CPI as well coming out here. So multi-layered print. Order book is cleared out. 2 seconds. Here we go. Good luck. 1.56 million coming in hotter than expected. Building permits. 3.1% for the Canada CPI year over year. Waiting. Month over month at 0.1%. So hotter Canadian CPI data, hotter housing starts, building permits at 1.46 million. So about 500,000 less than what was expected. Or 5,000 less, I guess I should say 50,000 less. So this is kind of holding here at these lows. Kind of a nothing burger print here. I'm watching volume, seeing if they're going to bring anything in here. They're spreading this so wide here on the bid on the ask, where the actual players are. 975 ask down to 955 bid. Low liquidity here. Quite the nothing burger print. Only 400 lots on that reaction. They're really coming into the market. Just over 400 lots in the NQ. Yawning. Exactly. Yeah, we have liquidity down to 955, but it's banded liquidity, so they're going to move with the market. It's just kind of in case some big player steps in, it's sort of to catch that liquidity. It's just how they provide liquidity in these markets. Permits offset starts. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a nothing burger print. So while the housing starts were hot, the building permits were cool. It's kind of a nothing burger print, but the Canadian CPI coming in hotter than expected is what's troubling here. See, we break these 60s here to the downside. Watching across the board here. Yeah, I'm not really convinced here on anything yet. They sold 60s. There's a chance we could get back down to the 40s here. So let's see if we get a break of this structure here to the downside. having a little bit of trouble holding up. We're at the point of control right now at 55. Rips, how do you interpret the aggregate of the bidder ask on the order book? In what sense? It's multiple players, you know. It's not going to be, for the most part, it's not going to be single players. But I'm not sure what you're asking. If you could clarify, sorry. Are you saying down here like the, I guess you couldn't see that, but saying down here, this aggregate over here, right there, that figure? Yeah, so that's all of the orders. So that's 760 lots right down here. If you take all of these orders from here down to here and add them together, that's the aggregate. So that just tells you how many lots it would take to get down to that level, but it doesn't factor in hidden orders. So you kind of have to guesstimate around that level and factor in key levels and areas of liquidity. So it's not exactly what meets the eye. So there's a little bit more that you have to kind of put into it. So it just tells you how many lots are sitting down to that level. It's a nice bird's eye view to give you an idea. Does that make sense? Up 18 points off remaining one lot. Nice work there, Grateful Trader. What single order size would you say is interesting on NQ? 20 lot or more? It depends. I mean, if you're talking about something that's actually hitting the tape versus resting liquidity can be deceptive sometimes. But if you're talking about orders that are actually hitting the tape, well, you know, it's in the NQ. If we're in the pre-market session, a 20 lot can move things. But during regular trading hours, a 20 lot is just a sneeze in the wind. Did that make sense there, Apex? Short 959 and a half. Nice work there, Trader Page. Tom up 16 points. Nice work there, Tom. Frankie's in a short there. Trader Page has a burger. Close short plus 1,200. Tops up time to change over to Apex PAs. Nice work there, Fister 5. Way to go. And we are flushing lower here. Good chance we could see down to the 41 area. I am seeing Apple kind of break down here. We did break that structure. I wasn't quick draw McGraw, though. We do have another area of the structure here at the 50s. Could try to entertain a one lot there. All right, SPY right here at the VWAP. The liquidity is just so low here, and I just usually don't like to play this type of print and this type of liquidity. Trader Page up 250. Nice work there, Page. So a little bounce there, heading into the 50s. Somebody front run on those 50s. Couldn't move my profit target quick enough. There you go. Well, that's good that you bring that up because we are actually working on a cool hotkey system add-on for NinjaTrader, for you NinjaTrader folks out there, that is going to be kind of intertwined with the style that I trade momentum, where the bandwidth right now is very heavy when I'm trying to trade momentum, where I have to manually key in my quantity and size and orders like that. So we're going to have it rigged up where you can actually be trading using a stream deck just like this, and you'll be able to, it's going to be amazing because you're going to be able to do a lot of things that you couldn't do with the quickness. It's going to be amazing. I'm very excited about it. Very, very excited about it. Good morning, Rips. Hey, good morning, The Wiz. Good to see you. Bullish market, low volume. They buy dips quickly. Careful on the short side until we get serious confirmation of trend change. Yep, very true there, Discount. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. You can play music and enter trades with that thing. Yeah, we really, what we're really trying to develop here, trying to build something that's very, very useful for the style of trading where, for instance, let's just say I'm long 5 lots and I know that we're going to get a pop above maybe to 10 handle pop there, and I know it's going to be a quick one. What I can do with the hotkey system that we're trying to build here would be I can put 75% of my position, let's just say 4 lots, so put 75 my position up on the ask, 75% of my position up on the ask, and then I could press a button to tease it up or down ticks and have that take profit there sitting, and I can move it around just using the hotkeys. And that'll put 3 lots up on the ask, 10 ticks higher, and then I can tease it and move it around. And then I can add into that position, change around the ATM, move my stop to break even. I can do this all using the Stream Deck, which will be extremely fast. It'll take away the bandwidth from me having to key in orders. I mean, if you folks saw yesterday I had some orders where I was going up on the ask and it flashed so quickly that I wasn't getting filled and I had to manually drag that down, and I'm keying in the order quantity. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. And if we are able to lower that bandwidth between being able to take the thought process of what I'm trying to communicate into the market to just being able to have this streamlined bandwidth between I'm thinking the thought, I'm pressing the button on my Stream Deck, and it's executing that trade. We'll be able to pull out a lot more profit in the market. And this is how I traded when I traded small caps or large caps in the equity side of things, maybe even also even options when I was trading equity option, index options this year. I used a Stream Deck and I used Dash Trader. And by using Dash Trader, these hotkeys, you could do exactly what I was thinking, and it was a lot more fluid. So trying to replicate that over into NinjaTrader here. You have hotkeys on your keyboard? No, I have them. I use all of my hotkeys here on my Stream Deck. This is my Stream Deck and all of my hotkeys here that I use. And so that's what I use for all of my hotkeys. But basically, Stream Deck is the equivalent of it'll press keys on your keyboard for you, and it's an amazing device. Only reason I don't use Ninja because it takes too long to get in and out of trades. Christopher, have you tried using the Chart Trader? Chart Trader is what I use currently. Good morning, Rooski Panda. Good to see you. I see that we have 400 of you folks in here. Make sure you slam that lucky like button. Still no trades for me. Just kind of looking after that print, seeing if we have anything coming out here. We did have SPY bounce right off the VWAP there. We didn't have a clean break of that. As bad as I wanted to short that thing, I just was going to wait until we broke that structure to the downside here. We were looking for, going over to TradingView here, we were looking for a breakdown of this wick right here. And if we broke that down, encroaching into 41, we have our own VWAP here sitting at 43 right now. So really wanted to see that break down to the downside there, snapping down to 41 and getting back into this bullish demand zone, and then potentially flipping that long there. So unfortunately, that didn't play out in the tape. So we just have to wait and see if we have anything that comes the other way here. I use Super Macro with the Stream Deck. Everything is pretty much instantaneous. Yeah, there's a couple different things that you can use right now, but I want to have it exactly what I'm looking for with being able to put certain things on the offer, certain ticks away, having profit strategies built in, a lot of different things. Apex says, I stared at it a lot and it looks like that on a push to the downside, the aggregate, same depth on each side of the ask is lower than the bid. I guess that means the ask is more aggressive and are hitting market orders. Yeah, that can be happening for sure. If Rips is talking too fast, go to 0.75 playback. Did somebody say I was talking too fast? Oh, man, that's funny if somebody said that. I'm a new subscriber. Where do you get your news from? I use multiple different sources, multiple different squawks out there. Any squawk will do. You can use, there's Live Squawk, there's News Squawk, there's Benzinga, TTN. There's so many squawk services out there. They're all great. Joel says there are strategies builded that you can set orders and cancel lows and candle highs and ask and bid and ticks away. Yeah, there are, but again, it's something where it's based on what I'm seeing, discretionary trading, what I'm seeing on the tape, and I want to manipulate my orders around as much as possible and trade in the moment. For instance, right now, if I'm trading a 2 lot, right, my quantity is at 2, and I see something on the tape where I want to hammer into that position, well, I have a choice. I can go and I can key in the quantity and I can change that to 3 or 4 or 5 lots. And then I have to do the calculation in my head pretty quickly to figure out what my risk and reward is going to be on that. Or, right, so let's say I had a 5 lot. I add 5 more. Now it's 7 on the, I have a 7 lot position. Now I want to take off 3. I have to change the quantity to 3, put 3 up on the ask, drag the trade, drag the order. So there's a lot of bandwidth that kind of intercepts the thought process of what I'm trying to do versus what is actually happening. And that bandwidth can be the difference between you making money in a trade and you missing an exit of a trade or an entry of a trade. Now, if I don't change the order quantity, I can be hammering that 2 quantity, but then I have to calculate how many lots I'm going to be pressing for each button. And it's a lot easier for me to have a Stream Deck where I can do exactly what I'm thinking in that moment and get those instant exact fills for what I'm looking for. So there are strategies. Yep. Barkin 9:30, Bostic at 12:30. I don't have Barkin on my schedule for some reason. I don't have Barkin on my schedule at all. Let's see, do I have anybody talking about Barkin over here? Let's see. Did they just add that one? Let's see here. Nope, I don't have any Barkin on my schedule here. I could be mistaken. I get my squawks from Rips. There you go. I want this long to the 75s, but took a couple hits in the London session, so being extra careful, extra safe right now. There you go, Otter. Very smart. I have add to, add for, etc. buttons. It makes all the difference. How do you so what is the thing that you're using there, Nick McD, if you don't mind sharing? Because the thing that I'd love to do is just have a button that will automatically add to the position for a NinjaTrader, and I just didn't know if there was something out there. John D says, I love my stream deck. Those things are elite. Yeah, they're the best. Just the best. What's the best way to know when support and resistant breakout is real versus a fake breakout? That's my problem. It's hard to catch real versus fake. It's just time and experience in the market, building up that implicit memory. Yeah, I don't think there's any barking today. I really don't. There's no media questions for barking today. It's 9:30. Let me pull up my, what is it? Trading Economics. That's the one I always look at too if I can't find it on my own calendar. Let's see here. No, just Bostic on my deal here. Maybe he's on CNBC. Forex Factory. Got it. Okay. Yeah, maybe. 9:30. Yeah, not seeing it at 9:30 either. Yeah, happy to be wrong. I'd love to have Mr. Barkin come on. He can shake things up a bit. That'd be great. Gordon says, your execution is very fast. I can't able to follow. Yeah. And that's the thing, I just trade my own style to demonstrate. Doesn't mean that you folks out there have to try to replicate what I'm doing out there. There's still a lot of very good information and understanding just the way that I am looking at the market and the certain areas of interest that I'm looking at there and applying your own trading strategies to that kind of analysis there. Market Watch has Barkin. Okay, well, then we got Barkin there at 9:30. Ninja hotkeys. Yeah, I didn't know that you could add to a position with the Ninja hotkeys. I didn't know that that was built in. Show what volume candles look like in NinjaTrader. Yeah, jumping over there. There's the volume candles right there. We're in a steady decline there. Can I take a look at quadruple C? Is that a small cap? No, we're only doing futures here. Is your bookmap basic setup? I have my own kind of twist on it. I use, you could use global plus, global. It doesn't matter. If you just use the global level, which is middle of the road, which is their main one. Hold on, I'm getting some squawks here. Oh, they're just talking about, I think it's Adobe talking right now. Barkin is coming in with a hammer. No, he's been pretty dovish lately, actually. Barkin's been pretty dovish, so we'll have to see if he comes in and is a total hawk today. So we'll have to see. But yeah, he's been very dovish lately. He's been very dovish. Which indicator are you using for the high-low lines on the chart? That's a custom indicator that I had built for me. It's just hourly high and hourly low. And it's just a custom indicator that I had built for me. And there is a version of it in the Clubhouse that one of our Clubhousers built in the Clubhouse there. So there is a version of it available. This one was built specifically for me, but I get requested it all the time. I might just hit up that developer and see if we can make a publicly releasable one and see if we can get that out. Ricky says, hit that lucky like button for ribs. That's what I'm saying. Smash that thing. What are the two blue perpendicular lines? Yeah, that's hourly high, hourly low right there. Hourly high, hourly low. And you can see if I squeeze this down here, hourly high, hourly low, and it just changes for the hour there. Arthur Morgan says, good morning, snow day here. Kids will cram my trading style today. Hey, teach them young. Get them started early. Get them on your lap and watching you trade. Unless they're like 16, then don't put them on your lap. It'd be too heavy and crush you. Can't believe ES is holding above 4,800s. Yeah, well, believe it. We're in a crazy market right now. Give them a stream deck at 2 years old. Yeah, start them young. Start them young and early. Get them started as soon as possible there. So again, the only data that we have coming out is in 9 minutes now. And I believe that's Redbook retail sales. If I'm not mistaken, do I get my dates? No. Redbook retail sales. They've been throwing it out on a Tuesday. They used to do it on Fridays, on Thursdays. They've been throwing it out on Tuesdays now, but I guess it's because nobody cares about Redbook retail sales anymore, which is interesting because, the holidays here, I'd like to see that stuff. Big Mac says it's not a bull market, but it is a bull market. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there. American X Trader asks, is it available in TradingView? I would expect that it would be. I would guarantee that there's got to be an hourly high, hourly low indicator in TradingView because TradingView is just one of the best platforms for charting. And there's so much community support for TradingView. And in fact, I'm sure there's a free one for NinjaTrader as well, an hourly high, hourly low indicator. There's got to be a free one because, again, NinjaTrader is very much community supported, has a lot of great developers creating indicators for it. So there's got to be a free one out there floating around. Just hit up Google and see. Yeah, we got our Celsius here this morning. We have a new flavor here. I don't know if you folks out there in Celsius land are watching. This is the new flavor. This is sparkling cola this morning, and it's weird drinking what tastes like a Pepsi this morning, but I love Celsius. Big fan. If there's anybody out there that has a rep at Celsius, please let them know that your good buddy Rips here is looking for that stream sponsorship from Celsius. Johnny says, can we expect a Santa outfit this week? Yeah, a little Santa Rips. I was talking about that with my wife the other day. And I said, it could be fun to have a Santa hat on for the Friday Merry Ripsmas stream there on Friday. If that could be of interest, maybe we'll do that. The Merry Ripsmas stream. Try saying that 3 times fast. Do you take any bias from the cumulative volume delta on Bookmap? Well, it depends. We were talking about this. We had a really very amazing trader here in the Clubhouse talking about how they used a delta divergence strategy, which is similar to an RSI divergence strategy as well. So if you're looking at the cumulative volume delta going down while the market's going up, that's divergence, right? And so if you're looking at that, that can offer a very interesting trade, especially if we're in an order block and it's looking that or if we're in a bullish demand zone, like right here. If we're down in a bullish demand zone and we have cumulative volume delta dropping, and then we have the price going back up through that bullish demand zone, well, then that's a nice divergence strategy and it can work there. But I just like to keep a bird's eye view on cumulative volume delta at various pockets of the day to kind of keep an eye on where the weight of the orders is going. Right now, we have a CVD of negative 300 in the NQ right now. Over in the E-mini, the S&P, we have a positive delta of about 120. So keeping an eye on that will obviously change throughout the day here. So Sam says, I've been a naughty boy this year. I wonder what Santa will give me. Hey, maybe Santa will bless you with a Combine account on Friday. You got to show up for it. You show up for it, you might be the lucky one there. Tony says, good morning. As you're a momentum trader, have you tried the opening 1 minute, 5 minute breakout on the open strategy? If so, any success? Cheers. Hey, thanks for your question here, Tony. Thanks for sharing your morning with me and the rest of the community here in the Clubhouse live stream and on the Discord. Well, yeah, it's interesting. The 1 minute, 5 minute strategy is good, but when you're talking about an instrument like the NQ, it's less reliable. I think it's probably worth some back testing. I like to more so look at very specific areas, that we're charting here. So for instance, we're looking at TradingView here, right? We have this up on the screen. For instance, if we had a drop down here by 9:30, let's just say 9:25, we're skirting around in this bullish demand zone, and we come down to 9:17 and a quarter. I'm more interested in buying if we have firm bids at 9:17 and a quarter, risking somewhere up. Maybe the VWAP will be dropped down by then. Maybe somewhere 50% retracement into that bullish demand zone. That's going to be sort of the strategy I'm looking at there, that is using more so of the market structure and potentially smart money concepts, ICT concepts, Wyckoff concepts, whatever you want to call them, and looking for more areas like that for confluence, and then also looking at what the components are that make up the NQ here. In this case, the Magnificent Seven are always on my charts over here. That's Apple, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. And I have those up because that is really what's going to guide my trade versus kind of, a 1 minute, 5 minute. It can work, but when you're looking at something like the NQ here, I think there's better ways to skin that cat. And that's what's worked for me throughout the years. And what works for me may not work for you. We all have different trading strategies. And that's what I will look for. I'll look for confluence where we have specific key levels, where we have pullbacks into areas where we're having firm support, or if we're dunking below that level and we have a lot of vehement selling through that level, that shows weakness at that level that was a prior support. So good chance that we'd skitter on down probably to 853 if we're breaking down on that level. If we have the Magnificent Seven selling off, there's all those sorts of things that I'm looking for more so than just a simplistic sort of 1 minute, 5 minute breakout on the open there. Santa blessed with a Rips like on my IG story. Hey, there you go. I like that. If I could say it 3 times faster, I get a free month in your Discord. Hey, maybe. We'll see on Friday. Friday could be a lot of fun there. So yeah, we have come down. If we're looking over at the book map here, we have come down here. We have collected what looks like a little touch of liquidity. If we're looking back at the volume here in NinjaTrader, it's really not all that much. Volume is in a steady decline, and this is what you want to keep your eye on here. In fact, for the morning memo that I posted for everybody in the Clubhouse today, I did put as a reminder there in the final word, which is how I always end the morning memo there, talking about keeping your head on a swivel and focusing on the volume. Because if you're looking at the volume declining like this, right down here is where I want you to direct your eyeballs. If you're looking at the volume declining, that's going to create a less than advantageous trade for you. So you want to be hands off. Watching volume is key to your success when you're trading the futures indices like this. And if you have declining volume like this, it's a lot easier for a larger player to manipulate the tape and manipulate the price action. So you want to stay hands off in this type of environment. So that's why we're kind of waiting for this Redbook retail sales print here coming out in 2.5 minutes. Peachy Celsius long 3 lots from 960. Good luck to you, Peachy. First skitter of the day. Do we have a rip skitter counter in here? Oh, geez. What about the S triple Qs? I would just rather trade just the triple Qs, either short or long, those things, and probably playing the options in the triple Qs versus playing commons, because you have to tie up so much equities to play the commons there. So, I just stick to the options, because even the options on SQQQ are going to be illiquid, very illiquid in that. So just sticking to the Qs there. What order book indicator is that in TradingView? Let's see here. Order book indicator. What are we looking at here? What order book indicator? This is all I got. These are just all these lines I've drawn here. Bullish demand zone. I drew that myself. I actually Bob Ross that this morning. I put a nice, pretty little green box there. It's a pretty little green box. News coming in 8:55. So we have 2 minutes here. Well, 1.5 minutes. So. Skitter counter is next to the buy collie counter. Yeah, we'll have to get a live counter in here somehow, programmed with the AI alongside our other AI that we have. So let's see if we have 1 minute now until the Redbook retail sales. I do not expect the Redbook retail sales to move the market, but let's see. I love to be proven wrong. Let's see if we have any kind of volatility coming in. Big Mac says, fine, you convinced me. I'm all in. Oh, no, top is in. Good morning, $1 trade. Good to see you. Johnny says, I'm basically AI. I'll keep a tally. All right, we are holding here. Let's see if we get a push to the upside here. Let's see. Meta is starting to push an anti-swearing in AI and IG. Yeah. How about that, right? Isn't that something? All right, here we go. 65 to 65 push through. Redbook retail sales out in 10 seconds here. 10 seconds. And 3.6%. Okay. Market says okay. Nothing's happening. Yeah, nothing burger print on that. Out to holding a 1 for a runner there. Good for you there, Peachy. I think you're along from 960 there? Nice move there. 5 handles. Yeah, Redbook retail sales continue to be unimpressive here. Damon says, new here. Could explain a bit on how do you enter and see the charts? Well, I use NinjaTrader and I use Top Step. I trade on Top Step, trade on NinjaTrader. If you'd like to trade on Top Step yourself, here's a Nightbot dropping a link. I highly recommend using NinjaTrader. It's one of the longest running trading platforms out there. And I used to use it years back, but it's one of my faves, one of my absolute faves to use. So love NinjaTrader. So NinjaTrader is how I enter my trades. Charts over here. This is TradingView. Up above me is Bookmap to watch the order flow and the basically the entire depth of the market there. Arthur Morgan got long at 801. Let's see here. What's the price here? 802 3/4. Good luck to you there, Arthur. We haven't built in that one yet for Nightbot. We'll have to get that one. We'll have to get that one in there for you folks. So yeah, there you go. There's that nothing burger on the Redbook retail sales. Let's see if we hit that benchmark of 150 likes a stream in the open. Oh, we did it. We're at 227 likes. So congratulations. We will be streaming into the open here. I'm asking, how do you do your analysis? Well, stick around. I talk about it every single day here live on stream. The analysis that I generally base everything off is Wyckoff strategies, supply and demand, auction theory, ICT, smart money concepts. And, if you're looking to learn more about auction theory, two of the best books I could recommend to you for you folks that are newer to auction theory are Markets in Profile and Mind Over Markets. Those are two amazing reads that will get you started on auction theory. And you just kind of combine all of them and intertwine them, and you come up with Rips theory. And that's what we trade here every single day. What make model is your stream deck? Oh, I got a 2023 XL over here. This baby, it's got about 100 hours on it. It's pretty nice. Big fan of this thing here. And yeah, this is a stream deck. We're going to be building a hotkey plugin for NinjaTrader that is going to be amazing to help you folks out there, and myself, of course. I'm going to be using this thing every single day on stream. It's going to be amazing. Is there a Hemi in it? Yeah, it's actually it's a V10. It's a V10, and it's got those turbo buttons on it. It gets wild. I got all the great buttons on this. I got the Jungle Cat, got the Jungle Cat button. I got DJ Khaled on here with us.
Another one.
Yeah, there's our boy. Yeah, we got everything on here. Don't worry about it. Can somebody send the names of the books he just said? Here, I'll send them right now. Markets in Profile. Mind Over Markets. Highly recommend it. I have the hard copies of both. I have them on my coffee table so that when anybody comes over, they be sure to avoid me in the future, because they say anybody who reads books like that is boring. Ribs meowing at me was not on my 2023 bingo card. I don't know about the meow. I need to get a meow here. We do have the dog one, but I know there's somebody in here who has a German Shepherd that that really doesn't like when we press the dog button. But yeah, we do have...
That's what we call a sack lunch.
We got the sack lunch as well. That's a good one too. You should give a free ebook giveaway. Yeah, I've been actually approached by a couple of folks that are looking for doing an ebook with me and wanted to create something on Rips Theory, but we'll see if that's coming here in 2024. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, I need to get the horse one. That's right, Big G-Ski. I got to get rid of one of these, and maybe we'll get rid of that one and switch it with the horse sound. So. All right, folks, coming in at the top of the hour here in 1 minute. In just 1 minute, Ruski says, my dog is dumb. He won't understand what just happened with the noise. All right, 1 minute till the top of the hour. Let's see if we get some liquidity being injected into the market here. Anything worth trading? About 45 seconds now. Let it rips. Yeah, we need to have that one as well. Yeah, liquidity injection coming in here in about 30 seconds here, 30 seconds. Keeping an eye on the Magnificent Seven. We have SPY pushing up against the VWAP, so let's see if it will break that down there. 472.87, of course, is the SPY VWAP. Love the Metal Gear Solid Sound. Yeah, haven't really used that one. We haven't really had a chance to use that one all that much. Microsoft is selling off a little bit. It's running into the 50 EMA right now. All right, there we go. 10 seconds. Come on down, liquidity. Heads up, Triple Qs has potential for new all-time highs, whereas the NQ has already made a new high of week, yes. Or high of year, I guess, yeah. All right, there's our 9 a.m. liquidity, a little bit to the sell side here, but I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Microsoft out with the press release here. Papa Sandy Golf number, PSGN. Who's PSGN? Anybody know who PSGN is? McDonald's Corporation and Accenture expand partnership to accelerate technology adoption. Very interesting. Admiral says they're trying to hold the ES short the whole day. Good luck to you. Yeah, I'm just looking for what this squawk was about Microsoft. Microsoft selling off through the 50 EMA here. But again, I don't trust this to the sell side here. Otter says my long got whooped. Shorts are paying me well today, holding 3 lots from the 65s. Nice work there, grateful. Affirm expands to self-checkout at Walmart stores. Wow, that shows the state of the economy a little bit. SPY is through the VWAP, pushing up on the 50 EMA here. It's not weak enough for me to short this just yet. I don't trust this short here. I'm not gonna short this just yet. Good morning there, Tough. Good to see you there. Well, you know what? I think it's time for my first bathroom break here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed to the stream with notifications turned on. I will be right back after a short restroom break. You guys can place your bets on what you think is going to happen here during the bathroom break. All right, I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, folks, we're back. It looks like it was a bathroom pump there.
Got him!
I don't know why that one would ever make sense in that context, but there you have it. Bathroom pump it is. Unbelievable. Back in the mix with the bathroom pump. Didn't we have a bathroom flush yesterday? I think it was a bathroom flush the other day, right? Can you make a techno theme song to play while we trade? I'm going to pass on that one. Sorry, I just don't think that that's going to be conducive with helping us concentrate on our trades there. Mike Garcia says, I bought right when you said you're going to the bathroom. Nice work. The ribs indicator never fails. The Kramer effect. Grateful Trader says, nice winter flip long here. We shall see after this trade. I'll wait till the open and I got to take the old B break. Very nice there. Long from 955. Going to leave it on all day. Wow. Good luck to you there, Austin Trades. Very, very nice. Hopefully that works out for you there. So still no trades for me here, folks. As you can see, P&L sitting at 0 right now. Still no trades. But I guarantee you that we'll find some alpha here off the open and see if we can make today ours here. Any idea how to get the TV SPHD indicator to hug the left side of the chart? It's in the settings. It is in the settings. Let's see here. Let me bring that up for you. We got that showing. There we go. So it's gonna hug the session. That's the thing. So it's gonna stay up towards the session. The other one that you can add here is the, visible range volume profile. So you can try that one out there, Jay. Visible range volume profile. That one can kind of change things for you. All right, December Manheim Wholesale Used Vehicle Index is at 205.5, which is up 0.3% month over month and negative 6.3% year over year. So that is good about used cars there. The November Manheim Wholesale Used Vehicle Index at negative 2.1% month over month and negative 5.8% year over year for the November read. That was back on December 7th. Muno says, my third combine dry had blown up twice already. Wish me luck. Good luck, Muno. What size are you trading there? Do you use pivots? And if so, which indicator? No, we just draw ourselves all these lines here on the chart. I don't use a pivot indicator or anything like that. The only indicators that I really like to use are VWAP, of course, and then this Session Volume Profile HD, SVP HD, and then just drawing our own areas of the structure and seeing what's what. So we'll see if we can encroach down into this bullish demand zone today. Good to see you there, Richard. Good to see you. Good to have you with us. 150K, 1 to 5 lots. I would try tuning it down to where the maximum size that you take is 2 lots. That's what I would try there, Muno. So no more than 2 lots. That would be my prescription to stop blowing accounts. And pump the brakes. Treat it like real money. Take it easy. Try to pass in a month versus trying to hammer it in and be done with it. Try to take your time, and when you pass, you pass. One is enough, 2 is a lot. Yeah, he said he's trading 1 to 5 lots, so I'm trying to bring it down a little bit, somewhere realistic. I like the Tim in here saying 1 is enough. Yeah, 1 lot is fine. It's very easy to blow an account if you're trading 5 lots. 5 lots is a whole mess of contracts, so be very, very careful if you are trading 5 lots here. We do have the market opening here in about 20 short minutes here. Grateful Trader says, good habit on the 2 lots because right when you move to XFA until you make 1,500, you're only allowed 2 lots on the 50K, not sure the 150Ks. I think it's 3 lots. 3 lots. If you took the right trade, 1 or 2 will be very effective. Exactly right. Good morning, Wotes. Good to see you. What's the name of the app you use for recording your trade? I use obsproject.com. obsproject.com. I talked about that in a short that we had published to the channel there. Dude says, I wish I could start with 1 lot and then peel off micros for it to scale out. No kidding. Wouldn't that be great? So the only opportunity to do that is I guess you have to trade 10 micros. 10 micros. Good morning, Mobisher. Good to see you. Car data, which website? I think that probably Financial Juice would have that. Probably. I got it on Benzinga over here talking about it. You can make a decent living catching 5 to 10 points a day on one contract makes it easier to recover losses too. Very true. Keeping your sizing consistent too is everything. A lot of folks out there will be doubling size on losses and going deeper and deeper. And, if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not a very strong discretionary trader and you don't know the levels that you're trading around and you haven't been doing this for long enough, it's very difficult to manage large size, especially if you're in a losing mindset because you're always thinking, I just got to get out of this hole or dig myself out of this hole. So keeping your lot size consistent is the best thing. In fact, one of the greatest things that you could do as a trader is have a losing day and stay consistent the whole day, trading a 1 or 2 lot. And let's just say you end the day down $1,000 and then you just lock it up. That shows heavy maturity as a trader. And it shows that you're in the right direction, believe it or not. You are measured often by how well you are doing on your red days. And if you haven't been doing this for a very long time, trying to keep your red days under that maximum daily loss limit, for instance, if you're trading a 150K account, keeping that loss to around $1,000 if you're newer to trading is a big sign of maturity there. Tim says, can only teach yourself these things. That is very true. And you have to kind of go through it sometimes. Can't slow down. Apex said I can make 80,000 in January. That video sounded like the most scummy used car salesman trying to pitch you there. It was just, I had to take a shower after I watched that video. It was scummy. It was terribly scummy. Otter says, yeah, you can make a decent living. That's very true. Yeah, you have to experience it all. We talk about this a lot. It's that implicit memory that you have to build up. I like fluid trades, SMC, light for blocks, etc. trending down. There's a lot of indicators out there for TradingView. A lot of different indicators out there for TradingView, and they're all fantastic. They're all written by very talented folks out there, and there's a lot of very good indicators out there. Just go and exploring on the indicators tab in TradingView, and you're sure to find something amazing. Car data, which website is best? I would say probably Financial Juice is a free one, or Trading Economics is another free one. Yeah, that Apex video was next level sleazy. I got the icky vibes from that one. I watched it and I was like, oh, somebody sent it in the Clubhouse Discord. And I was watching it for like 10 seconds. I had to pause it. I'm not even kidding. I had to pause the video because I was like, this is so ridiculous. Like, I can't believe they're doing this. This is like preying on the worst people. Like, because if you're buying that load of trash that they're trying to peddle to you, I mean, you're believing a lot of different things. Brian Webster says, first time here. Thanks for the info. Nice. Hey, thank you so much there, Brian. Good to see you there. Thanks for being with us here. Back in 3 lots at 955, 2-point risk. That was where we had Austin Trades in here. Austin Trades in the Discord ended up taking along from 955. That's been huge for me, ignoring the P&L. Yeah, it's one of the best things that you could do. If you have your stop in place, just not paying attention to the trade if you're trying to leave it on for all day. Don't worry about how high it goes or whatever the case. We are bottoming out here at the 50 EMA and the SPY. And we are still, 20 minutes out from the open here, 19 minutes. I would like to put on a trade, but, we are so close to the open here. We could have a flash flush back down to the downside here. We didn't even encroach back down to this bullish demand zone. So that says a lot. We didn't even get down to the VWAP. Says a lot as well. So will this really keep going without a pullback today? We'll have to see. I would like to get a nice pullback here and then see the Magnificent Seven kind of firm up with some bids, find some buyers, and then we go off to Moontown. But what I want is going to be completely different from what the market produces. I'm just trying to formulate all the kind of trade ideas right now that are going through my head. Really gets the noggin jogging when you're thinking about all of these things, and you want to be prepared for any sort of scenario that's going to be presented there on the trade. So going through these potential setups in your head before the market opens is a lot better than confronting those setups in real time without having contemplated them. How's volume now, Rips? It's still on a steady decline here. If we go over to Ninja Trader, you can see it's still kind of lower volume, and everybody, I think, is just going to be waiting for the open there. Because remember, no real big news left on the table here. We do have a 4 and 8 week bill announcement, not an auction, just the announcement of that 4 and 8 week bill. So they're going to announce the inventory for those bills. And then we have the oil, gasoline, and crude distillate inventories out at 4:30, which is going to be well after the market closes. And well after you could even trade crude futures on Top Step or Natty Gas or whatever the case, gasoline, gas futures. So it's really just going to be scant on data. And I think that most people are going to be looking at this barking conversation happening at 9:30 that I didn't have on my schedule, as well as Mr. Raphael Bostic speaking at 12:30. So I'm going to be listening for squawks off the open here because that could definitely stir some volatility. Good morning, Omar. Good morning. Good morning. Omar, of course, from Juarez. Jay says, I can assure adopting the Apex method would get you fired from an institutional debt. Yes, it would. Yeah, I traded on Apex. I took a $20,000 payout, and then I never traded those accounts again. It was like, ugh, I'm done with that. That's never happening. It was the worst. Trading like that is a total carnival game. Trading on Top Step, you can make $2,000 in a position unrealized, goes back to zero. You close out your position flat, even zero. That's it. It's normal. You're ending at zero. But on Apex, if you go up $2,000 back down to zero, close your position at zero, you'd think, well, I'm break even. I closed my position at zero. Nope, they subtracted $2,000 from your trailing drawdown. Sorry. Buy another one. Squawk, is it spelled like this? That is correct there, legends. Of course, nice pump on bathroom break within 25 cents of hitting fills. Oh, geez. Very, very close, right? Let's see if we have any kind of gaps here. Let's go to the 30-minute and see. It's pretty efficient right now. Nothing really doing there. I mean, we have a very tiny gap there on the 30. Let's look at the 4 hour. I like to look at the 4 hour first. Nothing doing. Go down to the 1 hour. Not all that much happening there. Go to the 15-minute. Let's go to the 5. There's got to be something, right? I guess we could say that right there would be a bullish block on the 5. And let's see if we can. Well, we've been holding it, right? So we did actually have an order block within an order block there, I guess, probably if we drop it down to the 1. Yeah, actually sort of really kind of right there. So we'll have to see how that is. That could just be inducement as well, because we might have a gap from there to there. Let's see here. Get this imbalance drawn from there to there. Nice little imbalance here. Do I not have my magnet on? I didn't have my magnet on. That's what the problem was. Let's try drawing this once more here. So we're going to get our imbalance here from there to there. Beautiful. And we'll get the inefficiency. Boom. There we go. This is how you Bob Ross your charts here, folks. This is how you play the home game. There we go. Now we are at the 15-minute. We got everything we want. There we go. We're suited and booted for the open now. There we go. Morning Rip, is the YouTube 7 seconds delayed? Yeah, it is. It might be delayed for you, but the best thing that you can do is switch the speed to T. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. Good golly. I'm sorry, folks. There we go. Sorry about that. It was drawing the inefficiency. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I do that from sometimes to, what a boomer. Oh, my gosh. But there we go. There we have the inefficiency. Now we have a little bit of inducement from that inefficiency that should bring us back into the bullish demand zone. And I'd love to see bids solidifying either thusly at 941 or at 917 and a quarter there. Dixie fading since 5 a.m. this morning. Wonder if it trends from here and pumped the Qs higher. Lots of divergence between the market and the dollar most days. Yes, indeed. It is a good thing to watch there. Sorry about that, folks. Everybody's like, Rips, we can't see your chart, you knucklehead. So we were drawing that, I believe, on the 5 is where we found that inefficiency. There we go. And that's how we Bob Ross our charts there. So there we have it. Sitting there talking away. I'm so zoned in on the charts that I don't even know that I can't even show them there. K-Stala 500. Let's go, K-Stala. Way to go, way to go. Didn't find the time to check the webinars yet. Well, hey, check them out. They're awesome. They're awesome. You are my Bob Ross. Yeah, so back to who was saying that there's a 7-second delay. Yeah, there's going to be a delay on YouTube. Sometimes if you watch the stream at 2x speed, it'll catch you up pretty close, but you can see the market timer right down here, 9:17 and 9 seconds, 9:17, 10 seconds right now. So if you want to match it up with your current time and see how delayed you are, if you ever want to have zero latency, we have zero delay in the Discord, of course. If you want to check that out here, the Nightbot is going to drop a link for you there. Ailita says, how can you hold an entry all day without hitting your daily loss limit? I mean, easily, if it never comes back down. For instance, there was a Clubhouser I had a one-on-one with yesterday here. Let's go into the 1 hour so you can see. We were talking about this here yesterday. If you had put on a trade on this flush down here, so let's just say that you put on a trade. Yeah, we have trading view up. Put on a trade down here. Let's just say you're long right here, and then you had your stop. Let's just say that you had your stop somewhere around. Whoop, that's going to capture that. Don't need that. Let's just say you had your long there, and then you had your stop somewhere in that zone down there. Well, you'd be filled right there, and then you'd never be stopped at. You ride that long all day long there, Ailita. So that would be long and strong the whole day. You catch a piece of the trend, and then you close at the market close, which is that flushacito right there. And then you capture all that alpha, basically from 800 all the way up to 950 or so. So that is how you can hold an entry all day without hitting your daily loss limit. Because remember, it's not while you're in a position. It's only at the end of day. The trailing drawdown is only end of day on Top Step. Bias for today, no real bias, but what we're looking for here, what I'd like to see in an ideal scenario, is this inefficiency causing the liquidity to pull on down through that inefficiency, bringing us back down to the bullish demand zone, and either bids solidifying at 941 or 917 and a quarter. Strong bids, magnificent 7 holding bids as well, lighting us back up, looking for new all-time highs on the NQ. On the other side of that coin, what we're looking for is weakness at 941, followed by weakness at 917 and a quarter, breaking our channel here to the downside and looking for entertained liquidity all the way down here towards this random zone here that we had from yesterday. This was the overhead supply zone, but there is a whole mess of liquidity down here to entertain. So there's a good chance that we could be entered back into that overhead supply, and that could become the new demand zone. So those are the kind of scenarios that we have on deck here. To the upside, we do have levels all the way up to 17,077 flat even. And then we have some lower levels, 37 and 3/4, 13 and a quarter, and then 974 evens. So that's what we're looking at for there. Good morning there, Long Rain. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, Ailita, good entries are keys there. Those are the best. That's the best thing that you could do in futures is have catching a piece of the trend for the majority of the day, and then, hoping that it's a trend day and not a choppy day that is going to ruin your day. Massive order at 54. I'm seeing one at 51 for 115 lots. Not so big, but yeah, there's somebody pressing and adding and pulling. And well, it says, I've been trying for a pullback strategy. Just trading with a trend seems to be doing good for me so far. I tried to plan reversals before and kept getting stopped. Hey, that's great. I'm glad that you flipped on over to riding the trend there. Peachy says, let's be honest, like that Disney character says, 17,000 and beyond. Buzz NQ year. I like that. Managing the P&L is critical. Apex drawdown is not how any serious firm runs its desk. You can't manage a trade. How are you supposed to know that, that's the top extension of my trade? It's ridiculous. Nobody's going to trade like that. I'll be honest with you, it was more difficult than regular trading to get that $20,000 payout on Apex. And that's why once I got the payout, I was like, yeah, never again. I'm never playing this game. It's an enormous waste of my time. It was just a waste of my time. If you've ever traded real futures before that is outside of a prop firm, you understand the Top Step is the closest that you can get to trading your own money. And that's why I love trading with them. You have to be in trades under a minute? Yeah, because if you're not, you get some drawdown and it goes against your account. It's a joke. It's a joke. Apex says Stream Deck order. Nice. Very, very nice. Fine, I'll switch. Geez. Well, if it's your first account, make sure you click this link here, because on your very first account, you get a deeper discount and you get a free reset. Apex gave me bad habits as a brand new trader. I wish I found Top Step first. Yeah, that's the story I hear from most people. And they can create sleazy used car salesman videos about, you're going to make $80,000 for January. Like, what was that video? That was so terrible. It was just awful. So you can, you can believe their nonsense. Or Apex trailing drawdown doesn't end when you get to a threshold. It does, but again, you got to get very lucky to get beyond that threshold. You have to get very, very lucky. And so it's an enormous waste. You're playing a game within a game. Trading is hard enough as it is. Why do you want to add this whole other level of difficulty to the picture? Good morning, Sergio. Third trade, I leave it break even, then goes my way. Nice work there, Otter. Let's see, post your gains. Who's in here? Hydro Oxide, way to go there. I think Trader Page as well, $250. Way to go, everyone. Hey, Luna, if you don't mind, we are all chatting here in the main trading chat. I really don't get the messages from the live trading stage channel there. So if you want to come on over into the party, we're all in the main trading chat here. I'll even link it for you here. Right there. Ribs, what's your cat's name? We have 2 cats, and I'll share that. You know what? I'll post that on Instagram today. If you're not following me already, @SellingRips is my Instagram, and I'll do a name reveal of the kitty cats today. We have 2 Bengal cats. They're just real sweethearts. This area is too sketchy to touch, honestly. Yeah, we're coming into the open watch. We're going to have an incredible liquidity injection here right at 9:25, which is in 2 short minutes. So let's be on the eye for that. Jonathan says, trailing drawdown for Apex only ends in an eval if you pass it. In a funding account, it does end. However, it's basically like passing 2 evals before you can take any payouts. And their payout structure is just garbage. Oh, by golly. It's just, You know, it's created for you to fail. If you read their rules and you're subjective about reading the rules, every single rule is created for you to fail. Every single rule is created for you to spend more money buying more evals on their silly sales. And then when you finally pass that eval, you pay this extraordinary amount for this PA, and it's so overpriced and it's just ridiculous. Trade on Top Step. Do yourself a favor. And if you're having trouble with blowing accounts, trade on Top Step. Do the 150K accounts. Don't the 50K accounts. If you're trading the NQ, you really can only trade one lot, or you have to trade on the micros. That's just the way it goes. I have a cat, Blue Point Ragdoll. We call him Boogie. That's a cute name. I like that a lot. Is trade day and take profits any good? I've never traded on them. I have no experience with them. I only speak from my own personal experience, you know? That's it. Okay, they're going to sue you for roasting. I'm only speaking from my personal experience. That's it. Micros is what's up. Yeah, micros are fun, right? Micros, you don't have to put on a whole mess of... You're not really having a big drawdown threat, so you know you're not really putting on a whole mess of stress there. All right, liquidity injection coming in 20 seconds here. Team Ragdoll, there we go. We have some fellow Ragdoll owners in here. Good morning, Rips. What's the P&L today so far? Well, glad you asked. Here, let me go ahead and load that up there. We are at $0 so far. No trades yet. No trades yet. Sorry if you answered this already. What indicator is the red lines on your chart? I just drew them myself. All right, there's your injection of 925 liquidity there. You can see right above me in the book map. That is the liquidity injection, of course, at 925. Little slam town action there from to the downside. Apex literally has a video that tells their potential buyers to get 20 accounts after they mentioned about removing 6 trading days, making it 1 day to pass. Yeah, we saw that one. Sarah says, I read the rules of Apex and Elite Trader Funding, and I prefer Elite Trader because of the rules. You can have still have 20 accounts. After 4 payout requests, you can request payouts daily. Very interesting. Yeah, the only thing I know is Top Step. Top Step is, that's the name of the game. The best funding company in the game, in my opinion there. The absolute best. How do you know injection liquidation? It's just from time and experience of being in the market. You know when they turn on machines that inject liquidity into the market here. 9:25 is one of those times, 5 minutes before the open. Speaking of, we have less than 5 minutes here until the open. So please make sure that you have taken that restroom break, that you have your favorite flavor of Celsius. We're rocking with Celsius. We got cola this morning, sparkling cola. That is our name of the game today here. And let's make sure that we are calm, cool, and collected. We have our trade plan prepared for the day here. And we're looking for this market to do a slight little pullback here into this zone beyond the inefficiency. So either 941 or 917 and a quarter. And we'll see how that rolls out here. Let's get fired up for trading. Let's go. Let's go. How many NQ contracts can we trade with 150K Top Step account? That is 15 contracts, Larry. 15 contracts. Sergio says, guys, I'm looking for day trading courses. Who can give me some advice? Check out the Market Clubhouse webinars. There's Sergio. I think you are not upset that I asked you such a question. Why would I be upset? I would never be upset. I only ban the knuckleheads. We've only had to ban like 2 people this whole stream. We started streaming in September. Only had to ban like 2 people because they're spamming the chat. Can you scalp with Top Step? You bet your bottom dollar, Esther. Of course you can. And if you've been a fan of the stream here, you know that that's what we do in here. That's what we've been doing. All right, we have over 500, almost 550 of you folks in here. Make sure you slam that lucky like button before we get the party started here. So we all have a lucky trading day. The more likes that we have on the video, the more likelihood that it is that we're going to have an amazing trading day today. So please, please, please hit that lucky like button. We have, for the poll, I'm just going to close it. We have 400 votes here. Will the NQ end the day up or down? 60% are saying up, 34% are saying down, and 6% are saying unchanged. So thank you all for your votes here. Very exciting poll. Let's see how well the Clubhouse family does here for the YouTube chat. How much do you base your trades off the VWAP? There's a lot of different things that you want to bring into context. If you're only focusing on one thing like the VWAP, you're going to get your face ripped off, unfortunately. There's a lot more to trading than just, if you're relying on one single indicator or something like that, and you're not focusing on the context of the market and what's going on, it's a good chance you get your face ripped off. What was the 925 liquidity injection? It's big players, big funds, big liquidity providers turning on their machines for the day, essentially. That's what that is. Microsoft, by the way, off a cliff here. really the biggest bleeder of the day. Apple as well kind of joining that. And that is a little bit concerning because Apple and Microsoft, of course, are the number 1 and 2 weight of the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. Market makers crank it up for the open. Yes, indeed. That is exactly what's happening there. All the algorithms are getting turned on for the day. They are the ones who provide the liquidity for us to trade and make the market for us and try to create the efficient market. But sometimes they don't do that. Sometimes they pull the tricks. Does the scaling rule that TopStep has for XFA apply in Combine? No, it does not. That is a great question, Sarah. You can come out the gates trading 15 lots in your Combines immediately in the 150K. All right, 1 minute, folks. 1 minute. Here's the timer right here, down here at the bottom of my screen. So you can play along too. We're at 9:29 and 10 seconds now. So that's how you can judge how much we are away from the live markets if you're watching here on YouTube. Holding 50s for the time being. Yeah, under 17,000, over under 17,000 would be amazing. Yeah, I will do that poll. We'll have to do that poll. Sorry, newbie question. What does the inefficiency box mean? That's the inefficiency that was created on the 5 minute there. So we'll have to see if the market sweeps down into that inefficiency. I expect an inducement of liquidity down here to this low of 941, but let's see. We can seek that first. 20 seconds, everybody. Good luck. I'm going to switch over to Ninja Trader now. Good luck, everyone. We're going to be trading a 150K Combine here off the open. See if we have any good volatility to trade here. SPY is down below the 50 here as well. Microsoft and Apple both off a cliff here. 5 seconds. Good luck, everyone. 5 seconds. Big drawdown through that inefficiency for now. We swept low at that inefficiency. Seeing how weak SPY is here. NVIDIA extremely, extremely weak. Big green candle from Microsoft and Apple, however. We did tap the VWAP. Still getting some sell side pressure coming in. Watching here at the 50s. Looking across the board here, SPY looks like it wants to kind of bottom out here as well. I'm going to take that long here, going for a long here off that rip. Nice timing on that one there. Beautiful, beautiful resolution there to the top side here. See if we have any kind of pullback at all. Looking for this through 70 now. Adding for that push through 70 here. Let's see if we have this liquidity injection up through 70 now. We have 74 on the table here. Nice push up through 74. Taking 3 off into that push. Beautiful resolution there to the top side. Taking off 3 more, leaving 1 as a runner. And that's how it's done, folks. Watching here up through 74. Beautiful trade there to the top side. Anyone else out there in YouTube land or in Discord, catch that beautiful resolution there to the top side. We had that dip and a rip. Fun stuff here. Gonna move my stop just a little bit higher. Jay Quinn up $810. Way to go. If you caught that one, go ahead and drop a W in the chat, either here in YouTube or in Discord, or go ahead and drop some W's on the chat if you guys caught that trade there to the top side. Ah, you love to see it. Look at that. Way to go, everyone. Congratulations to everybody who caught that. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we call a sacked lunch.
That is some big green candles across the board here. Let's see how long we can hold out this one lot here. I'm going to move my stop up to 76 3/4 here. And stopped out there. So that's going to put us up on the day a total profit rate now of $972 on one trade there. That's our first trade in the books, up almost $1,000, trading pretty small size there. So very happy with that resolution. A little bit of a pullback now. Let's see if we have any other opportunities on the table here off the open. Very quick resolution. Market's only been open for 2 minutes here, folks. 2 minutes. Wow. Mo Money up $1,000. Let's go, Mo Money. Seeing a lot of W's here in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, wow, look at that. Holy smokes. You are the best, Rips. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you folks sharing your morning with me. We have a lot of fun in here. Really have a really, really great time enjoying the morning with you folks in here. Holy God, TopStep X is lagging. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel so silly. I entered it as a short, wasn't looking at P&L, moved my stop loss up higher, thinking it was a TP. Oh, no. I'm sorry about that, dude. You got, yeah, oh man. Platform issues. Those are the worst. That is the worst right there. So we are drawing towards this liquidity at 74. This was the bursting liquidity that I wanted to capture to the upside, which we did the first time around. But now we are going a little bit sell side here. So looking over at the trading view, we have gone a little bit sell side up there. So seeing if we have some weakness across the board here. SPY still not weak. Amazon is still holding up here. NVIDIA and NVIDIA, Meta, Tesla, all very, very strong. Microsoft strong as well here too. We are kind of waffling between the 78s and 80s here. Show me what volume candles look like in NinjaTrader. Here you go. They are perking. There's the difference in the volume candles that we were talking about this morning. Difference in the volume candles here and this area. So quite the big difference there in the volume candles. So let's see if this 74 area wants to hold. They are providing a little bit of bid support, but liquidity is starting to draw down here and is a little bit concerning here. Took long for the point of control of the day, and I'm done for the day. 2.2K on 2 XFAs. Let's go, K-Stala. Way to go. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful trading, everyone. Beautiful, beautiful trading. You love to see it. Don't we have the best family in here? I just love it. How do you have the 30-second counter in the bottom of your screen, NinjaTrader? That, again, it's a custom indicator. One of those custom indicators, again. But there's a lot of different bar timers that you can get. It's just a bar timer. There's a lot of different indicators out there on NinjaTrader that you can get. Very nice work there, K-Stala. So we are looking up to see if we can break above this 74 confidently. We are kind of just creating a whole mess of liquidity up there. Meta's off to the races here. NVIDIA's starting to skitter on down. We have Google pushing up. SPY is still holding strong above the VWAP here. VWAP, of course, at 472.80. SPY trading at 472.90. So kind of just holding on to these gains for now here. And I think the market is looking for directionality at this level. As bad as I want to short this, as we are rejecting the 74 level, we could have a draw of liquidity back up through 74 and sweep this for a second time. So that's why I'm kind of hands off here. There's the other 5-minute into the trade injection of liquidity. More machines coming on. It makes it very troublesome knowing that we don't have any other data on the table today. So gonna be patient and waiting for trade number 2 here. Yeah, as bad as I want to short this, there's a single player that can come right into this right now. We are seeing weakness between Amazon, NVIDIA, and Microsoft, Apple, all sort of weak here. Tesla looks like it's wanting to pause, but you have to watch here around this 70 level whether or not they're going to let this go. Going back over into NinjaTrader here. Yeah, they are holding those 70s, retesting that 74 level. Coming back into the middle of that volume shelf that is resting right at 78, which is, by golly, that's where the point of control went today, 78. Not surprised at all that we're getting a point of control there at 78 because we have a lot of asks stacked up at that area here. They are still showing some pressure. I'm going to take a short here. Hide the total P&L. Taking a short here for a flush below the VWAP here. I want to see this weakness persist right below these 60s. Adding into this for this flush below 60. Now looking for a cover down here on the bid. Covering 5 there on the bid. And covering the rest there. So that's going to put us up on the day now. Up $1,165 there on that scalp there to the downside. So adding a couple more bucks to our total there. So again, I do like this to the short side, but it's just tough to hold it out because we do have Barkin who is speaking right now. We are flushing these 60s now, so congratulations to anybody who's holding through this. Yeah, this is tricky. So Barkin is speaking right now, trying to get the feed in my ears here through the 60s. Now, if we flush back down towards this inefficiency, we start to firm up bids there. We could find a leg higher. And this is what I'm talking about. You see how fast that rejected there. Look at that. That is from the 52 level all the way up to the 62 level. That's a 10-handle flash. And I don't want to be holding 5 lots into that. So you have to be careful on trades like this where, you know, where Barkin's speaking, it's going to stir volatility. You just have to be very, very careful. And that's why that second trade was a touch and go trade there to the downside. We did paint right down to that inefficiency. Let's see here. We touched into that somewhat of that order flow zone, that order block, sort of order flow, bullish order flow zone. We didn't tickle that inefficiency except for the opening range there. So I do want to see if we can get back above 74 and find some strength back up to the top side here. So Barkin speaking is what is stirring volatility right now. So he's just saying that data is jumping around right now and we do have consistency in the data. Interesting. So more weakness out of Amazon, Microsoft, Apple here. Tesla's starting to give up some gains too. We do have some sellers showing up at the 70 level. I do want to see a test up at 74 and some weakness up at 74. Trying to talk down their S&P dot plot rally. Exactly. Isn't that insane? All of the Fed players right now are really trying to walk that back, which is just funny because the market took that and ran with it, figuratively and literally. You don't use a stop to cover for shorts. Well, on that one, I just used a bid. What was I covering into the bid there? Covering into the bid, just a live order into that. I didn't move my stop on that one. That was just covering it with the close button there. So data has come in nicely. We're making good progress on inflation. Inflation data has jumped around. I'm looking for consistency and breadth in the data. Demand and inflation are normalizing. That is the commentary out from Barkin so far. Those are the notes. Yeah, it is. It's really wild to see this right now that, you know, we aren't really making a draw of liquidity on either side just yet. We are just kind of having the market maker session here off the open. So that's why I'm trying to be very cautious in my trades here. Just listening to Barkin right now, seeing if he's saying anything notable. He did say we saw 5.2% GDP growth in Q3, but in my district, I was not hearing that kind of fourth growth, I guess, is what they're trying to say. Demand and inflation are normalizing again. He said that again. Demand and inflation are normalizing. We're coming up here looking for new high of day above 985 rather, 985. I'm seeing signs of weakening in other parts of the economy. So, I mean, that is good for inflation. MyStar made 500 from the efficiency. Very nice. Quote said he went long from the VWAP but was scared. Well, shake it off. Always another trade right around the corner. Got long at 55 and stopped out, moved to close it. Oh no, Kyle. This is why I can't wait until we have the hotkey set up all good to go. Then it'll be super fluid with our trades here. I won't have to be keying in any kind of orders here at all. It'll just be very, very fluid. If inflation comes down nicely, the Fed will respond appropriately. That is the latest from Barkin here. I'm going to try a short here again. I'm actually going to move my stop to about 78 and a quarter in case we get a flashback up. So watching here, they are supporting the bid a little bit. I want to see this break down below my 8:30 a.m. VWAP here at 68. Inflation is more stubborn than we expected, so that is kind of good for the short, but there is a player holding these 69s right now. He said inflation is more stubborn than the average Fed official is what he said. So we might get stopped out here. Wait for it. Pulling up to the point of control and stopped out on that one. So that's going to bring us back down to 971 there. Taking one lot on that trade. We wanted confirmation through 69, but right now we just didn't get that. Still a little bit strong. Barkin's commentary is live right now, so that's what we're watching. That's what we're listening to. Barkin's Vito says Barkin's the good cop. I don't know about that. He's kind of between right now. He's kind of waffling between. He said, I think inflation is more stubborn than the average Fed official. There are some segments of the economy that are weakening right now. So let's see if we have any kind of strength up at this level or if we have them selling this top here. Watching here at the SPY, we did bounce off the VWAP as well. Microsoft still a little bit weak here. Let's see if we get a classic London Bridges pattern up here. I missed the beginning of your show. You said you'll be on Top Step this week. Yeah, we'll be on Top Step on Thursday. Live on Thursday and then back here on Friday for the giveaway extravaganza for the stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's no consistency rule for the XFAs. That is correct. You can make as much money as you want in those XFAs. So seeing if SPY's weak up here at all. We have weakness out of Amazon, Microsoft, a little bit of weakness out of Meta, some pullback in Tesla. There we go. Breaking through the top side there. Not taking any of this trade to the top side. I want to see if this is a draw of liquidity. So new high a day there, new all-time highs there in the NQ. Looking for that 17,000 to print here. We are rushing up towards that 17,000. I think they will let this run all the way to 17 here. SPY is breaking above this level as well. Yeah, there are some players that are shorting into this move here. I want to see if we can catch a quick ride. Looking for any kind of pullback here. Let's see. Watching this pullback, if we get below the 90s. He said we're nicely positioned. That's what he said about the Fed right now. So trying a one lot here. I want to see if we sweep this liquidity up at 95. So trying a one lot here. Going back over to Ninja Trader. 90s caught a bid here as well. Little pullback in SPY. Watching here. More liquidity there at 85. Seeing if we can break 90s here. Adding for the break of 90. I want to see them draw this liquidity all the way up to 17,000. I want to see if we actually have the strength to get there. Moving my stop up as well in case we get a flash down to around 85. So watching here. They're running into a little bit of trouble here, so we might get a drawback down before we go much higher here. So have to be on our toes for this one. So watching here. See if we get this pullback to around 85. Watching. Little drawback in the SPY. Adding to that for the break of 90 again. My stop is right at 83, and I like where my stop is in case we get this pullback. It'll give us another opportunity to get back into this position. So stopped out there at 83, looking for a retest of this area of the lows here, right kind of at 82. So I'm looking for strength to show up in the tape now. If we don't have any strength and we do break below that 80 level, I'll be looking to short this back down into the 70s. So watching here at the 80 level. SPY a little bit weak. Google showing some weakness here. Right back to the point of control. Watching here. A little bit of weakness out of Apple, a little bit of weakness out of Microsoft here. I'm going to take that short here. Looking for this draw below 75 now. So watching here for weakness below the 80s to persist. Keeping an eye on SPY as well. Adding for that flush below 75 now. Looking for that 70 encroachment. Very nice pull there. Nice flush. Beautiful, beautiful flush. Adding once more. Beautiful flush here to the downside. Peeling off, trying to peel off 5 here. Peeled off 5, leaving 4 as a runner. Taking off 2 because we're not breaking this just yet. There we go. Through 65, I like that. Very, very nice here. Big draw of liquidity to the downside. We're looking for that 55 target. Beautiful. I'm taking off one more lot there, leaving our stop for the runner. Very nice flush there. And stopped out. So that's going to put us back up on the day here, up $1,316 there on that pull of liquidity to the downside there. Very choppy market, but we're making it happen here. If you folks are enjoying the stream, of course, please make sure you're smashing that thumbs up button. Make sure you are subscribed with your notifications turned on because we do this stream every single day, Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, we don't have a bias here. Like Trader Page says, head on a swivel, no bias trading. We go long, we go short. We follow the market where it wants to lead us. And on a choppy session like this, you must keep your head on a swivel. By golly, look at our trades here. This is on the 30-second chart. I don't trade on the 30-second chart. I only have this to illustrate exactly where we have taken our trades here. And look at that. We were choppy. We were actually long into that for the break of 90, looking for that encroachment back up to 17,000. I expected we might get a draw of liquidity lower, and that's why we flipped to the downside there. So up $1,300 here, trading one top step, a 150K combine here. You seem to take it slowly now. I was used to 3K profit. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Christian. Really sorry. Let's all give it up for Christian.
Nope.
Well, so sorry about that. Thanks, Split Hammond says, Rips, you're awesome there. Up 750, done for the day. Rip, see you tomorrow, brother. Thank you for the stream. Hey, thank you so much there. Looks like Jay caught 9 points on 4 lots. Way to go there. Do you ever use Trade Copier? Yeah, I do, but right now we're just trading on one account. Just one account there. I need NinjaTrader because TradeAvate is not good for taking lots off quickly. That's why I use NinjaTrader, is the speed. That is the speed there. Done for the day. Thank you, Rips. All right, good to see you there. Dude. Thank you for being here. What time frame do I use to trade? Well, the 5-minute, the 15-minute. We usually do some charting there on the 1 hour or 4 hour, but yeah, this is the 5-minute that I'm looking at right now for directing my trade bias in what I'm taking right now, live and direct. Mike Z says up a few percent on options. If I hold and chop, I lose, so I'm out till tomorrow. Yeah, that is one of the good reasons why we stopped trading options here in the Clubhouse, is because the amount of money that you had to put into a position to pull $1,000 out of the market was extraordinary. You speak too fast. You can watch the stream at 0.75 speed. Somebody had recommended that in here. We are coming lower here, folks. 955 has been tagged. Why did you not use TradeAvate? I like the speed and execution in NinjaTrader. I prefer NinjaTrader. I like it so much. And I've been using it for years. Yeah, Mike Z, it's been terrible trading options lately. Just awful. Just terrible. All right, seeing what's moving and shaking around here. Peachy's long at the VWAP. Good luck to you, Peachy. I love it. Gives me energy and reminds me of the horse tracks. Quant Tower, I've never used Quant Tower, but we have some folks in Clubhouse in the Discord that use Quant Tower, and they swear by it. They love it. So I only use NinjaTrader. I used to trade with NinjaTrader way back, years and years ago, and it's great to be back on NinjaTrader again. I filled that short right before you announced it, but also exited earlier than you. Shouldn't have been a source of energy. Savage in the Discord says he loves a Quant Tower. Yeah, Quant Tower is a big one. Instagram name, it'll come up right here. You can see it says we're live every Monday through Friday. And then there it is, Twitter and Instagram at Selling Rips right there. That's where you can follow me at Selling Rips. And by golly, folks, if you guys are having a good time in here, and if you are doing well, you have to remember, look at what's on the table here. This is the book map. This is what we've done today. We've gone up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. If you're making money in this market, do yourself a favor. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back, because it is very difficult to make money in this type of market. So if you are making it happen like we are here on stream, we are up right now $1,300. If you are making it happen out there, give yourself a pat on the back, because you are making it happen where 90% of the people out there who fail at trading, if you're part of that 10%, you're part of a very exclusive club today, and make sure you pat yourself on the back. It's very difficult to make money in the markets today. I like the UI of TradeAvate, but Quant Tower is legit. I need to try Ninja. Up 1,040 today and calling it. Way to go there, Shane. Guessing no, haven't heard you refer to them, but do you follow Gamma? I'm not sure who that is. Maybe you can message me and share their handle with me, and I can check it out. Don says 500 a day adds up. Amen. It's so true. Rips 2 VWAP projection thoughts. This market is very washy right now, and I believe that Barkin is still speaking. We are coming to the top of the hour here in 8 short minutes, so it's going to be one of those things where we have to wait for the draw of liquidity at the top of the hour, which will probably be where we start to see volume start to slow down quite a bit here. Very rinsy market maker session. You have to be on your toes. You can't hold a bias. It is one of those days where the entries that are good long are around the 50s. I think we had, who was it in here that was taking that? Austin. It was Austin. Austin took that trade there. And that is kind of the thing. It was, if you're entered down here at this area and you're long, you can kind of hold through this mess here and hope that we do break out to the top side, break out 17,000. And we sure may, we sure may do that. Shanhack's up $4,400. Way to go, Shanhacks. Austin says still long, could have closed up 800, still in that trade. Nice work there, Austin. Patience. Hopefully it works out today. Hopefully we do get that trending day and we do put in new all-time highs there in the NQ. Short, long, short, up, down. Yeah, exactly. Russell's futures has a predictable price action today. Let's pull up the Russell. Wow, look at the Russie today. Up 2040, trading 2040. It's in the future right now. I'm back at 2023 down here. Yeah, Russie is hot today. That is crazy. We have a sector rotation, but Mag 7 still holding hot here. Amazon is fading a little bit. We had a big bounce here from Nvidia, now trading 491, almost 492. Microsoft, big old bounce there towards 371 on the lows. We do have Google kind of skittering on to the downside here. And of course, SPY is looking to print some highs here of the day, but we still have this rinsey washy price action. And, the sector rotation could be a little bit responsible for this. And, on days like today, you just really have to exercise that caution. You really do. As a trader, you have the choice of when you get to press those buttons. So you have to be very careful when you're pressing those buttons. I say this all the time in here. Trading is all about moments in time. And those moments, they come and they go. And if you do not capitalize on those moments, you got to let them go. Don't have FOMO about missing those moments. There will be many more moments in your trading career, I promise you. Any indicators you swear by? VWAP. VWAP's a good one. Maybe if you stack the EMAs, maybe the 9, I'd say the 9, the 20, and the 50, and maybe the 200 if you want to bring that into the game. But the 9, the 20, and the 50 are all going to be good EMAs. VWAP's also good. Hey, there's VWAP SPY in here. Yeah, VWAP's good, but indicators, your best indicators right here, and it's spending time in the market and building up that implicit memory so that you have a discretionary set of eyeballs to look at the market with. Yeah, it looks like Chop Fest. That's what I'm seeing too here, over here, Joel. Just curious if you trade the Dow too. It's been a hot minute. I have traded Dow futures, YM, but it's been a hot minute. Good to see you there, Fariz. If you're having issues playing short and longs, try only trading longs until you're good at it. That's a good way to look at it there, Peachy. Got disconnected mid-trade. Sorry to hear that, Otter. Hopefully it worked out. My girlfriend indicator's the best. Shane says, appreciate it. Still very new to this and trying to find what works best for me. When I first started trading, I had so many indicators on my chart that I couldn't even see what the price action was below. And I thought that was the answer. I thought, because every indicator is either marketed. I mean, this was a different time back then, but there was fewer indicators when I was first starting trading. And, I had all these different indicators. There's like a squeeze indicator and everything. I thought I was genius for having these things on my chart. And, it's just a lot of noise. You want to use indicators to help you, but the best indicator you can have is right here in between your ears. It's your noggin, and it's what's going to teach you how to trade the best, and you're going to build up that discretionary mindset over time there. What are your thoughts on VWAP standard deviations? I don't use them. They're fine though. I mean, I like, using fib retracement, so it's sort of factored into the same league as that. Indicators are mostly lagging. Exactly. Yeah. Mostly all indicators are lagging. And if it's your first time trading, there's a YouTube out there that's swearing by the 14. Well, I don't even want to spoil it, but they don't even understand how it works, but it's funny. We'll continue to watch and laugh. Peachy only played longs and today and up over $6,000. Way to go, Peachy. Shane says, I only have bulls versus bears and VWAP currently. I don't think I'm knowledgeable enough yet to really understand most of them yet. Yeah, there you go. Just keep it light. Keep it light and buttery on your charts. That's the way to be. Light and buttery. I guess if you called Bookmap an indicator, you could say that Bookmap is my favorite indicator, but Evan says, caught that pump up, rip up $1,300. Going to walk away and see you tomorrow. All righty. See you tomorrow, Evan. You folks, give it up for Evan here in the chat. Ninja Trader's not available in Canada. It is. Somebody messaged me about that. It is available in Canada. There's some way to get around it. Reach out to Top Step Support, or maybe if Shan Hacks can chime in here in the Discord chat. How do you get Ninja Trader working in Canada? $50 away from the fourth XFA no fill. Oh no. Don't focus on that though. Do not focus on that. Try VPS. I don't think you have to. I think there's a workaround where you can actually get it working. I think you put in the US or something. I'm not sure. Use Ninja Trader 8 with Top Step in Canada. There you go. 90-bit even. By the way, love your name. 90-bit even. Love that name. In Canada. Up 850 and walking away. That's the way to do it, STF. Awesome job there. That's what we're talking about. $850. That'll get you a long way. If you get that as your average profit, that'll get you going. That's amazing. I don't know if you have to use a VPN. I don't think that's what you have to use. We have Shan Hacks typing in here in the Discord. He might have an answer for everybody, but it was somebody in here, 90-bit even said they used Ninja Trader 8 with the Top Step in Canada. No issues there. So when there's a will, there's a way. Used it for years. Yeah, there you go. TJ's still waiting on a trade. There you go. Patience. I love it. Shan Hack says you can use Ninja Trader through various prop firms if you're in Canada. If you have your own account, use the 80 or 90% Apex sales and to just use the Ninja Trader license for $16 or $30 a month. Okay, there you go. Shane says, my only goal for the first 3 months is to not lose money and to really understand price action as best I can. Appreciate the great content. Thank you, Shane. I would trade on, do not trade your own money, trade on Top Step during your learning phase. Honestly, do not trade your own money. That's the one thing I caution folks that are newer to trading. Do not trade your own money. Learn the lessons on Top Step. Have them foot the bill. Do not trade your own money. It's always going to be cheaper for you to trade on Top Step. Okay, you're on Top Step. There you go. Look at this. We got Shane in the chat here rocking and rolling already on Top Step. You'll love to see it. Vladimir up $4,000 today for my XFAs. Let's go. Really excited for after my work day. Dubai, super extra side hustle. Great for your channel. Grateful to your channel rips. Thank you, Vladimir, for being here. Thanks for being part of our YouTube family here in the morning. Missed that first trade, so missed most of the action, but still got 412 on the day. Let's go. Thomas Hacker in here. You guys and gals in here are just killers. Look at you. You folks are killers. SPY is pushing up here, by the way, as I'm gabbing away. There is a good chance that we could sweep that 17,000 here. Barkin just said the markets are going to do what they are going to do. Interesting way to put it there, Mr. Thomas Barkin. I switched from Apex to Top Step. Best decision ever. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the way to be. I'm telling you. Top Step it's the way to be. It's the way to trade. No better place to be. Hey, Rips, you have CL levels for in GC? I can get those for you, SW Rookie. Be happy to get those for you as we have more and more futures traders filing in here into the Market Clubhouse Discord. Be happy to add those into the memo. Right now, we're just really focused on most of the Magnificent 7 and then E-mini, S&P, E-mini, NASDAQ. Sold my 401k for 28 bucks. I guess stop it. Stop it. You did not, Zoom. I know you. You did not do that. This market is tough. Only up 105 right now for trading one contract. Only you're doing better than 90% of the field. Whoa, give yourself a round of applause there. Come on. Big flushacito, by the way, coming down. There's our 10 a.m. liquidity injection. If you ever wanted to know what the top of the hour liquidity injection looked like, there you have it, folks. That's what it looks like over, I should say here. There you have it. Nasty flush through overnight, high reject again. Yeah, so, going back over to Trading View here, this is what we're dealing with here. These are the 5-minute bars. Let's go over the 1 minute, get even more granular. Look at this. This is the classic, this is not the London Bridges pattern. This is the Golden Gate Bridges pattern, of course, as you know. Everybody knows about that one, of course. But yeah, we are coming down here, possibly into this bullish order zone, through the inefficiency, down to the downside here, into this bullish demand zone. That would be the best trade in the game here. Do you ever trade ES? I haven't recently, but I'm not opposed to it. I do like the action and the momentum of the NAS, and that's why we trade that in here. Do you have any discount coupons for Top Step? Well, if right here, Nightbot says you get funded with Top Step 60% off all plans with a special coupon code, all you have to do is click that link there, Martin, and that will apply the best discount. If you take it all the way to checkout, you can see if there's an even deeper discount once you get to checkout. You said that we shouldn't trade with all the money. Why? The bigger the transaction amount, the bigger the profit, but also the bigger the loss. Got to remember, there's two sides of that coin there, Sergio. Don't trade with all the money because you got to factor in that with big wins, there's also big losses. So it's called putting on risk. It's not called putting on guarantees. Peachy is back in at 958 there. Good luck to you there, Peachy. Are you still looking for another position? Yeah, we are eyeballing here. Ugh, I can't even speak. We are eyeballing things here. I do want to see if we get this clear drawdown. We are kind of making a triple bottom here. Look at Apple's chart, by the way. I just want to bring this up. It is a mess. Look at that. Oh, good golly. Look at that. You want to trade this stuff? What are you folks, nuts? Look at that. Grateful Trader up $1,071. Another XFA on Top Step X. First XFA with Top Step X. 2 XFAs in 2 days. No emotions. Let's go, Ribs. My guys and gals. Give it up for Grateful Trader here in the YouTube chat. Crushing it. Josh says 3 skitters and 5 by gollies. I love it. I thought with Ribs equals no loss. I never said that. You folks are crazy. Yeah, maybe if you press the lucky like button, maybe that'll do it. But yeah. Oh my, what a lot of fun we're having here on a Tuesday. Great work there, Grateful Trader. Folks, give it up for Grateful Trader. What is your Top Step promo code? It's just a link. You just have to click this link here. You just click that link right there. It's going to pop up. It's going to pop up. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. You just click that link. Click that link. Take it all the way to checkout. It'll give you a deeper discount when you get into the checkout. And if it's your first account ever, they give you an even deeper discount and a free reset. So, all right, let's get back over to the NQ here. Ukondo says, blew up 4 accounts. Oh, so sorry about that, Ukondo. Make sure you're pumping the brakes, trading smaller size, trade the micros. Change something that you're doing. You shouldn't be blowing up 4 accounts on a day like today. If you blow up 1 account, it's time to hit the brakes and hit the pause button. Hey, Reps, what's your possible entry now? Well, I'd like to see encroachment back above 990. If we actually burst above that, it doesn't look like a draw of liquidity to the top side. 990 would have a nice trade all the way up to a 17,000 because we'd pop stops at 17,000 plus. PDJ said, got 20% more at checkout on Sunday. There you go. Yeah, so that's the deeper discount right there. That is the deeper discount. Do I trade multiple accounts on Top Step right now? I just traded one single 150K. They combined all of my XFAs into a live account, and that's what I'm waiting for them to provision right now. I got called up to live last week, and I posted that segment. That, of course, is on my Instagram, @SellingReps, and on Twitter. I posted the segment that they had for Shoulder Tap, where they talk about my trading card on Top Step TV. So if you want to watch that, go ahead and skitter on over to my Twitter or my Instagram there. That's where that's posted. Thanks, Ribs. Watching you trade over the week is the first ever I've seen to trade like myself, scalping at times very quick and tight. So nice to see someone with similar styles. Awesome. Love to hear that. Love to hear that. Jared up $1,000 second day in a row. Thanks, man. I'm closing up for the day. Need to keep working on my way up in the combine. Hey, let's go. When are you on Top Step TV this week? We're on Thursday. Don't want to miss it, folks. Don't want to miss it. Woat says, okay, I'm done walking away. Long to scalp off VWAP up 225. Get up for Woats here. Making it happen. John says, I'm using the money I saved by switching to Geico to trade. There you go. There you go. From Geico to Top Step. That's the move. I love that. All right, folks, we've been trading for about 2 hours here. I've had a blast trading alongside all of you folks in here, all of you killers here on YouTube. We're going to hang out in Discord for a little bit. I can't promise that I'm going to trade in the Discord from here on out because we're up $1,300 and I probably want to lock it up here, but we'll see if there's another opportunity. Like I said, I'm looking for a long above 990, but it has to have the right look. It's not just a blind long above 990. The tape has to line up in a certain way that I'm looking for, and I'm going to be watching that in the book map there. So, going to be looking for that. If you folks had a good time today, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the stream. We're going for 3,000 subs here on the stream. I will be on Top Step TV on Thursday. We'll be back again streaming tomorrow here at 8 a.m. sharp on the YouTube. And again, it's a real pleasure sharing my morning with everybody in here. If you're in the Discord, don't go anywhere. If you want to join us in the Discord, I'll just drop a quick link on my way out here. Nightbot's going to serve you guys and gals here this link. Had a great time as always, folks. We'll do it again all over tomorrow. We're closing up our session here on YouTube, up $1,316. All righty, folks, locking it up here. If you're going to continue to trade today, keep your head on a swivel. Keep an eye out for volume. If it's continually declining, it's probably best to call it quits. If you made money today, you're doing better than 90% of the field. So lock it up and enjoy the rest of your day. All right, folks, we'll be back here on YouTube tomorrow at 8 a.m. sharp. I'll see you folks then. Take care.